I think what a full approval status suggests is that the FDA has looked at the science, they've taken input from experts, and really just giving that stamp of approval to say that now, like other vaccines that we've had in the past and are familiar with, the COVID vaccine has passed that review of data, which is an important milestone. Nothing magic happened overnight. There wasn't something different that occurred between yesterday and today. What happened was that there was a review of all the data, but the data have been from the preceding months, right? And so the important thing to remember is those data that we've been hearing evaluated, talked about, reviewed, shared by public health and healthcare experts, those are the data that went into this decision. There has been this narrative that these vaccines are, quote, experimental because they haven't received full approval. As I just mentioned, the reality is that we've been getting data on these vaccines as millions of Americans have been vaccinated. This full approval, I'm hoping, will increase the confidence from some people who have yet to get the vaccine to get vaccinated. But we also have to, at the same time, realize that this is a continual process. And so this marks a milestone in our journey in understanding, in this case, a particular vaccine. But that journey doesn't stop today or tomorrow. It continues forward. And those data are as important to me as the data that came before it. There's a precedent in the past. If you look at public and private organizations mandating vaccines or requiring vaccination for things that are fully approved, there's precedent. I think there's less precedent because there's less precedent in general about emergency authorization for vaccines. And so I do think this milestone will provide rationale for different organizations and institutions to begin mandating vaccination. This news of the FDA approval for Pfizer is kind of coincident with news about potentially people needing boosters. I think actually they're related in the way that getting full approval and the added confidence that that might give certain people is really important as we head towards a season where many Americans may need or have the option for a booster shot.